Welcome back, guys, to FaceitTV. We have our last match of tonight coming up. It's the one. It's the one. It's LDLC. They're going to be facing off against Titan. Titan has some great results recently, and in fact, if we just take a look at the betting, I can really let that speak for the match, because basically the situation lately is that Titan have really been showing some really good results, and on paper you would have expected, and from some of the hype you would have expected, LDLC to actually be kind of winning over, you know, the general opinion of the public right now. But actually it's Titan, and Titan already showed a very strong game against Epsilon, who had a very, very close match, overtime match today versus Virtus.pro on this map. So that's an interesting thing.
In fairness, though, they did have the double AWP setup, which they wouldn't have otherwise had if they had their full team. And so who knows what would have happened if they had a full lineup there. But yeah, Virtus.pro, I think, again, I think we're seeing a lot of hype behind this betting here. We saw, well, we didn't see it, but elsewhere, Titan recently beat Virtus.pro 16-3, which I think is why they might have the advantage here, because, you know, normally the hype train would have been behind NBK's team LDLC on this, for this one. But yeah, Titan with a slight advantage in the general masses. But who's your pick for this?
Well, the thing is, right, is that my pick would be Titan as well, based on what I saw yesterday, just because I like what they do so much. But at the same time,
again, haven't they, with KQLY and
yeah, exactly. They love that 1-3-1 setup.
Double Ks.
And the thing is that, you know, I was having a very brief conversation with Semler earlier, and he was saying, you know, how much NBK has been studying for this, you know, this match on Cash. You know, he knows this map inside and out, so his theory is like really super strong.
Source player.
So it should be, you know, it's incredibly hard to call. I mean, it's just so marginal, but I'm kind of leaning towards just ever so slightly towards Titan. But to be honest, this is going to be anybody's game for certain. And it looks like we're jumping into the knife round very, very soon. And I'm pretty sure that both teams are going to be vying for that CT start.
So we have reached 85,000 followers on the channel, so we will be giving away some skins after this match. So make sure you stick around following this match, and then we'll connect to a server and give some skins away. So we are going to be going into the pistol round here, and we do have an AFK in Happy, who's going to be a bit of a latecomer to... in fact, they're not even going to start knifing now because he's AFK, so hopefully we will start soon enough.
Hopefully he's just running to the bathroom or something, you know, something very momentary and nothing significant to delay the knife round all too much.
So looking at these lineups, where do you think SmithZz is going to play? Do you think they're going to put him on B, or do you think they're going to put him on mid? Because that's, I would say, are the two primary places where you put the AWP. Probably mid over A as well, normally with the second AWP going towards the B bomb site.
Titan used to play, when Titan used to play, they used to put SmithZz, the old Titan lineup had SmithZz on mid as a dedicated mid sniper, and then he had Scream as his support, the support between A and between mid. So he would run out to mid straight away at the start with SmithZz and help him try to get position, you know, throw some nades, get the pre-nades going to get SmithZz into position to keep him safe against any early rushes. Then Scream would, you know, go off and help A. And that was the Titan setup. However, this is, of course, a completely different team. And the thing about this map, and one of the most interesting things about it, is that with snipers, you can play them anywhere. A is completely viable, same with mid and same for B. So I really have no idea. But if he sticks to his old habits, it's going to be mid.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a good game, guys. Looking forward to seeing the war of attrition here, the back and forth, and see who gets the bragging rights from these two French-Belgian teams. I think LDLC, is a fully French team. Is it fully French, LDLC?
Fully French. Let's see, who have you got? Yes. I believe it is. Okay,
so we'll see what's going to happen here. We've got LDLC on the CT side, which is probably a lot better, generally speaking, because it's a double op setup that we're probably going to see from Titan, who could just, you know, have a complete route when they get to CT side. So hopefully we'll see more of a match now that LDLC begin on the CT side. I'm curious to see, actually, if Titan will play a double op setup on the T side as well, if they can get some economy behind them. But it's going to be just one person outside B, just make sure there's no
for LDLC. And they're going to push through A main. They're going to pick up a kill with that aggression. And they also push through Squeaky Door as well. So they're just eliminating the possibilities instantly. But they find the fights too. It's a 3-on-3 now. So let's see if shox can defend. He's actually going to get caught on the reload. And the bomb, though, it's stuck on Apex over at A main. So Titan, rather LDLC, actually have a decent situation now having that bomb drop. They know where it is, so that earlier man advantage doesn't really play into the hands of Titan all too much. SmithZz incredibly low. This grenade could do a lot of damage. It's going to only do about 10 or so on kioShiMa there, over by the forklift. Maniac going to take him out, though. And SmithZz with 1 point of health left for LDLC. This is going to be tough. Here he comes, though, with that silenced USP and the Molotov as well. They're actually going to go for the runner towards B. SmithZz is going to go down. So really great opener from LDLC, but unfortunately they weren't able to defeat Titan when it just came out to the pistol duels.
Okay, so we'll see where Titan go with this. LDLC very aggressive, setting the pace for this match possibly. We'll find out in the coming rounds and see what they have in store here. They've got 4 SmithZz. Definitely fans of the SmithZz here. We've got 3 people with armor and helmets as well for the LDLC side. NBK does go down. SmithZz follows him, and this could be a solid second round here for Titan. keniS with only a P250, which was also common when he was playing for Titan. Definitely wants the AWP sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and you know, having invested in the SmithZz armor, it's actually, and also some 5.7 armor and stuff like that, it's obviously quite a big investment for LDLC, and this is going to mean that their money is going to be pretty strained. They didn't even get any kills this round, so they're not even going to have much of an impact unless Happy's able to pull something out here with the SmithZz. He does take down 1 kill, which is nice. If he can pick up a weapon, he can actually do some more damage here. Let's see what he's got in the tank. It's going to be nothing. keniS going to finish him off. So yeah, that was a big investment early on, and you know, they're going to go and have 1 more eco before they can buy. So you know, it's always very valuable. Some teams decide to do it just, okay, let's just get a pistol this round, maybe a nade or something, and then that way if we lose the next round, we can do the same thing again. But some teams like to get the armor, and then they go for the full eco if they lose it on the next round.
It was great play and damage limitation there on the B bomb site from Apex. He got the frag on the player, but he was left with 22 HP, and he was a bomb carrier, and just moved back and let his teammate lead the way, clear the site, and he can so he could just get trade kills if necessary, rather than him lead, obviously, with only 22 HP. So that was really smart and allowed them to minimize the damage to their economy here. And it is going to be, once again, Happy, the last guy here for LDLC, in a 1-on-3 with 2 heavily damaged players here on the Titan side.
Good play from Happy here. That squeaky push is working wonders. Picking up that Galil, stringing together some kills. Happy on a roll right now, got himself a free kill. He's going to go and see if he can find some more. Maniac's pretty weak, softened up quite dramatically. The bomb's going to go down. Happy, can he find it? No, Maniac going to stop him, waiting at the top of the ramp, but great economic damage done by Happy there, and he's going to pick himself up, you know, 900 bucks for making 3 kills there, so that's fantastic stuff for him. And we can see SmithZz going to be running the AWP, so here comes the buy setup for both teams. The questions are, where is keniS going to go with his AWP at the start of the round? Is he going to find a timing pick? And where is SmithZz going to find himself with his AWP?
So it looks like SmithZz is going to go towards mid, somewhat passive with 2 teammates pushing further ahead, and keniS is going to try and open up the B bomb site, but it's going to get smoked off for the time being. Could go for... Oh, his teammate's in the way of a possible shot through the smoke there, but Maniac does get the connection on shox, and they're just going to retreat. I'm not going to go do anything crazy here and push through that smoke, so still going to be a slow round for now.
Yeah, really nice stuff. Taking the kill very early and falling back, allowing LDLC to have to like react and change their setup based on the fact that their lines are thinner now to cover both sites. And with that said, you know, Titan are able to try to go for more picks here. We've got kioShiMa in a very key position here to watch over mid and add support towards B. Going to drop down from Vents, actually, as they do spot a player, and SmithZz is going to take him out, evening up the player count for both teams. With KQLY here in Squeaky Door, we are looking at what could be a pick situation or a bit of a push if they do get some luck going in on to those frags. There's fragging opportunities here on 8. There goes some pre-nades there from Titan. They make their way in. keniS scoping down. SmithZz finds the head as kioShiMa goes for the flank. There is a great Molotov, but it kind of misses. It's a bit too deep, and it's going to be kioShiMa to take down Existence. All of a sudden, they're going to worry about a guy on the flank. Here comes kioShiMa trying to spray down 1 more. He will find keniS with that, and that leaves Happy alone once again. Happy going to take down the first frag, finds the 1-on-1. Cannot finish it off, though. KQLY does get the kill, and Titan win by the smallest of margins in that one. So it's definitely nice by LDLC, but still, they haven't found themselves the round just yet.
Yeah, Happy keeps finding himself the last man standing for his team, but just can't connect that last head to put LDLC on the scoreboard here. And they are going to go for the force buy, 4 FAMASs and an M4S. SmithZz with no armor whatsoever here, and 2 flashbangs. We'll see what kind of defense they mount. I think it might have to be a more aggressive one here to get some early picks to push the advantage.
This new Titan lineup is looking quite deadly lately, and right now we're looking at KQLY, who's scoped towards the toxic barrel that's outside of A main, and if any CTs to push that, he's going to catch them. Of course, with all these pharmacies and the lack of grenades, it's a very awkward position for LDLC. They're going to have to rely on team play and good angles to try to make the difference here. As KQLY is scoped there, and you can see that little gives him a bit of extra height to slide up the plank there to allow him to spot. Smart stuff there from Happy on the site. And that's going to cue a lot of his teammates to come back over to the A site to actually help here, and they've got a good setup. Looks like Titan might be a bit too slow, but can they make the frags regardless? They are going to make their way into the bomb site now. Apex going to get taken out by NBK by the forklift. Looking for more here with 15 health, so he's quite low and quite vulnerable to grenades, but looks like Titan is slowing the pace. But the kill is found on NBK regardless, and still the pressure in the A bomb site continues. Now making their way in again now. Existence with a good entry onto Happy. KQLY onto kioShiMa. SmithZz, 2 lining up. He's going to gun them both down with the FAMAS. There's a 2-on-2 situation now, and this is a huge round for LDLC. Can SmithZz find himself another one by forklift? He gets KQLY. There is one more to be found. It's Maniac over by short, tossing out that pop flash there towards the A bomb site. Molotov going down on the site. Here goes Maniac though. 2 players to deal with. Can he find his one-on-ones? He cannot, and shox is going to put LDLC on the board. What a fantastic round by SmithZz though with the FAMAS.
Great holds. Those smokes on the bomb site, they cut off the vision from KQLY going towards the car, but they also made it hard for the terrorists to actually safely take the bomb site because there were so many unknowns on the other side of the smoke, on the other side of the structures, on the A bomb site. And LDLC were really good at rotating their CTs there. Titan left only one person towards the B bomb site there, which I think was Maniac, and was a good hold by LDLC, and they bring themselves onto the scoreboard. Are up against the AKs of Titan at the moment, but there's only 3 Titan members left at this point in time, 2 of them mid and 1 in A main. Bomb is currently hanging around mid while his teammates try and clear the pathway to A.
KQLY needs to find something here. He's going to take down SmithZz. He's got more players to deal with. Just as deadly with that AK as he is with the AWP, to be honest. And after dropping a couple of players early on, this is a round that LDLC really need to kind of stabilize their economy and obviously force their opponents to an eco. Happy going to take down KQLY, but Existence and KQLY left alone here to try to do something. They're not together. That's kind of a problem right now. Existence stuck in mid. See if he can get any frags here. We'll find a kill onto kioShiMa now, evening things up at 2 versus 2, but the health is really not on the side of Existence and KQLY right now for Titan. NBK coming around very fast. His teammate is far away, but he's going to wait for him. It looks like he has no choice. It looks like he's going to get peeked, and LDLC will win the round, but the bomb does go down. And let's have a look at the money here for Titan. So with the bomb down, they are going to have to eco anyway. One more before they can buy. So good stuff here from LDLC. They are slowly stabilizing. You can see their money starting to get to what could be comfortable. If they win this eco clean, it's going to look pretty good for them.
They could. There was a small option for them to try and force it up to try and keep the LDLC money down as far as possible, but I think they're just lacking a little bit, a few hundreds of dollars to make that somewhat of a viable play. But it looks like there's going to be a full stack towards the B bomb site from the terrorists here, and there is nobody on the bomb site at the moment for the T's, but they've pushed 2 people into vents actually. So we'll see if they get detected and if the bomb can go down for terrorists. This would be critical because it would allow them to get the double AWPs in the next round. So we'll see what happens here, but I don't think it's going to happen. And shout out to Auto Director not showing us any of the kills there, but it was an eco round, so never mind.
So clean, and not a single player dropped, and their bank starts to build. But still another round to go really, and this is obviously a round if Titan wins it. It's still not. They still don't have like enough of a buffer on the money. It's starting to get there. One more round win would really make it happen, unless they lose almost everybody. But here we go. KQLY going to go for the timing pick there. Gets smoked off. This is very common. We see teams doing this. They go for that vent room take with the forward smokes, but KQLY finds the kill anyway through that smoke. And LDLC now have a very defensive line here on beat. SmithZz on the upper. They're very paranoid about vent rooms, it seems like, and NBK is close. Very good information position here for NBK.
Nice, pre-aiming the boost spot already. He was expecting them to be there, and he was indeed. I wonder if that was remnants of a previous Titan tactic when NBK was previously on that team and he was expecting an existence to be there.
It was actually there were 3 LDLC players actually just on B just a second ago. We can see one sprinting towards A now as they're really worried about that. Titan are delaying a lot. As this is like a weird boost that we're seeing here on the B bomb site between SmithZz and kioShiMa, only momentarily, but either way, really nice stuff from LDLC actually holding, because Titan are really making them sit in their despair at this point. It's like kioShiMa will take down Maniac. They're trying to make their way into the B bomb site right now. We do have LDLC coming in from mid as well, so Apex to make a frag. They've got to get the bomb down fairly quickly. LDLC are starting to close in around them. Smith still on the bomb site though. Kenny's coming in from the vent room. Still one on the bomb site. Smith is going to take the peek and take the frag onto Kenny and on Apex. Really good positioning there from Smith, undetected through most of that round.
It's 4-4 here. Looking at the money situations, we can see again the Titan team in a position to force it up and try and break the economy of LDLC, but they're going to opt for the longer play and go for the full buy, AWP, etc. And no AWP at the moment on the LDLC side, not picking up Kenny's AWP from previous rounds. So again, we'll see what Titan have to offer. It is 4-4 though, so it's not looking terrible for either team just yet, but LDLC will want to limit future rounds won by Titan in this situation, especially as they're on the favoured CT side. And
now with that last round victory too, I think they survived with 3 players. Their money's going to be really good now, so it's starting to look really solid for LDLC, and Titan are getting further and further away from forcing that eco from LDLC, and NBK going to be trying to peek it. Lots of P250s on the side of Titan. It's just the tense stare down at this point. LDLC can feel something. They can feel the tension right now. They know something's coming
in from LDLC here.
There goes KD. Oh, gets a quick little dink there with the P250. He's going to hear that and seek out the kill, but there's Happy right at the back boxes of the site, gunning them down. Smith's chiming in with 2 as well. Smith's really huge in this first half so far for his team. Gets 3, and there is the quad kill from Smith's. I wonder if he's even going to pick up the AWP at this rate. He's just racking up the kills with these rifles.
Yeah, Happy's bought him one for Christmas. Happy had $11,000, I believe. Oh, they've gone for a double, actually. Is Happy going to stick with this one? We've seen shox the AWP before as well.
Smith's with loads of kills. Pretty awesome to see. All right, so they're going to go for the 2 men on mid. Play the very standard opening at the start of mid to make it safe for your AWPer. We talked about this before, having the support player run between short for mid and short for A as well. And he's now rejoined LDLC on A. And they've got one in the back of the B bomb site, so it's actually kioShiMa, so it's a very committed position. They do decide to push in there. He's got pretty much nowhere to fall back to. And we have the kind of convergence of this mid area for Titan, looking for that boost. And so it should be a delayed mid take, and with options for B split coming up right now.
Very passive play here from the Titan side at the beginning of this round. Possibly looking for the kind of crazy Rambo 18 plays that we've seen from LDLC in previous matches, but none to be found in this particular match. They're mixing up their CT side and staying unpredictable as possible. Again, this is the first round where we've seen a double AWP set up from the CTs here.
And they're just trying to get as much map control as they can before making the play. And now it's going to be Apex taking out NBK there on mid. And you can see Smith scoping all the way from A to actually get him down. And it looks like you've got 2 players on the B-bomb side itself here. Smith's going to take down 1 more from A. KQLY going to end his life finally. Smith's done a lot of damage in this round.
Bomb is down, though, by Forklift, so it's going to be interesting to see how these Ts manage to pick it up. There's only 8 seconds left as well, so they could be in trouble here. Do they go for the plant? Do they go for the frags? Looks like they're going to get the plant in time. KQLY does have the bomb. Oh, they don't have time after all, and that's going to be a horrible loss. He loses the AWP after the round as well, which means he gets no money in return for that, which is really unfortunate. Existence just disappears from the game for a second. Hopefully he'll be back very shortly. So how do you think this is going so far?
It is really interesting. There are so many marginal rounds, and again, you know, I've been bringing up Smith a few times, but he's been the major fragger so far for LDLC. He's actually turned some really very, very pivotal rounds into LDLC's favor, where they're in a situation where they have to stabilize their economy. They took a risk. They had that buy with all the pharmacies and stuff. SmithZz able to. I think he got like a triple in that one, and he got like a quad kill in another round. He's really getting all those frags in these crucial rounds. And now LDLC have just left this critical point where they're like, all right, our money's really fragile and stuff. Now they're feeling comfortable, and that we're seeing that reflected in their buys, because now they're actually pulling in the orbs because their money's so good. And so far, it's actually been working out pretty well for them. Their setups are going quite well. The thing that's interesting is that Titan seem very, very comfortable to just wait for a very long time to see if they can find a pick somewhere. That's happened on the last round, and LDLC are playing so defensively right now that they're not giving it to them.
It's really interesting how much we're seeing Cash in this league so far as well. Just to remind you of how these matches have been picked. There's a home and away system going on here, so each team will play each other twice, and they'll have a home option and an away option. Now, the way the veto works is first the away team gets to veto 2 maps from the map pool here. Then the home team is allowed to pick the map they play on from the remaining maps, and we've seen a hell of a lot of Cash, which is really, really good. And it's nice to see some more diversity from the play. So I'm quite liking the system that FACEIT have installed here, and it's really exciting. And it seems that double AWP on the CT side is the order of the day. Yesterday we saw some very dominant sides on the CT half from various teams. At the moment it's 6-4 to LDLC, so we'll see if it ends up being as dominant as the matches we saw yesterday, or if Titan can pull out some more rounds in this first half.
Yeah, I mean, from what we saw recently from the many recent cash matches, as you pointed out, is the situation where if you're getting 6 or 7 rounds on the T side, you are really happy. Like 5 rounds, you're feeling all right, that's fine, that's doable. But anything more than that, you're feeling great, because the CT side, as we're seeing, like as teams really start to figure out the really efficient setups, and not just that, but like how to read the map as well from all the information they get. Because this is like a problem with like a map like Overpass, for example, is you can get all this information and you can have these positions where it's like, okay, this position gets us this information, but it's only really just small pieces of a greater puzzle that you got to put together. If you don't like understand the map fully yet, if you haven't had enough experience on it, then it's hard to really make the best calls from it. But I think teams are really showing that they're starting to get there with Cash. Yeah,
absolutely. We love to see it. We're both big fans of Cash, and it's nice to see the various ways the teams are playing it, and the aggression as well. We saw the aggression and how it worked in the previous match of Cash we saw today, and now we're seeing crazy aggression even from the pistol round from LDLC on the CT side. So it's really exciting stuff we're seeing here from both teams.
I'm just waiting for any update on what's actually happening with the players here. And looks like we will take a quick break whilst we resolve the technical issues, guys. So sorry for the delay, but we will be back very shortly with the rest of the match. And we're back into the match here on FaceitTV. We're going to resume LDLC and Titan. And they currently are at 6-4 for LDLC. And so far, it's looking like a really hot match. We have Existence back on the server, so should be jumping in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, so basically his PC crashed, but it's back. I guess he tried turning it off and turning it on. And
I actually had a problem where I couldn't boot my PC today. It was just stuck on the Windows startup screen.
What have you got, Windows 98? Or
Windows 7. But I'd moved my PC about 50 centimeters. And it's like, no, you're not going to boot now.
Is it dusty or something?
It's pretty dusty, but that's not the reason, though.
Have you tried dusting it?
No.
Are you going to dust it?
Yes, at some point.
Okay, I highly recommend it.
All right. PC maintenance tips from James.
Indeedy. Anyway, we're due to get into this match very, very shortly. So we are going to have a buy from both sides here. One AWP on the CT side, and I think we're just going to get straight into the game now as freeze time has been unpaused. So let's see what the teams have to offer in round 11. I wish I had like a game show host voice, so I could just say cool stuff. You know,
like what?
I can't say otherwise.
What like what?
I don't know, but I think we'll come back to this a bit later. Right. I've got to think of something first. So
okay, cool.
Maybe when it's an eco round. But look at the bum rush here from the CTs going straight into A main, getting a fast pick and then getting the hell out of there. They had 4 guys on the A bomb site, and the T-side Titan have no idea. And there's nobody in B at the moment. Just well, actually, there's shoxy just hanging around in the vent area. But again, now they've gone a bit passive. NBK taking down KQLY. And it looks like Titan are going to try and force their way into the A-bomb site here.
All right, so 3 players left. It's very difficult once they haven't got a position where they've got even a frag or gained any ground. So going for the pick game suddenly becomes very dangerous because you can just quickly go down to 2 players and then 1 player and then you've got nothing left. So they've got to find something to do together here to make this work out for them.
Look at this aggression here from shoxy.
This could be the round closer. shox's going to see if he can find any other players around Existence, or he could just follow him for all time's sake. And looks like shox's going to take him out there.
We've just seen stalking all week from players, mainly Virtus.pro, but now we've got some from shoxy as well.
That's pretty nice. And this position is pretty interesting. To be honest, Maniac should just wait here indefinitely until they come out and try to push for the frag, because he's got no reason to push, and he gets a double from doing it. Well played to Maniac here. It's a good result, going to force some rebuys here of those weapons and armor. But here he goes for another frag. Won't find it, but 2 kills there is a good result considering the position that he was in there.
Yeah, that's well done by Maniac. Made the best of a bad situation there. And we'll see what Titan do on this eco. And still 1B, although SmithZz hasn't bought yet. Goes for the M4 actually, so I guess they were in discussion there. We'll see where Happy takes the AWP for this round. Back to the A-bomb sites as normal. And I think we may have a strong B push here. Well, I say strong, but it is an eco after all.
B contact. Gonna rush in on the contact. In fact, there goes a nade first, a little pop flash. Flash into vent room as well. Maniac gonna jump to his death. And it looks like LDLC, pretty easy clean up here. shox goes down, but 2 players left. SmithZz should be able to get them both. And Existence, can he survive? Oh, he actually got SmithZz in the end. I was wondering if that was going to happen. But yeah, there you go. So now they get to buy. We see the AWP on KQLY, and again, the question is, how is KQLY going to start the round? Because there's always these opening timing options for the AWPers. One of the common ones is to push mid, go for the flick shot for the guy running towards white box. And
we need to mention here that I think LDLC were expecting the eco, which is why they were in discussion there, and then SmithZz went with the M4, because now they've got 2 AWPs, one on shoxy and one on Happy, and we can see where
there it is.
KQLY gets a tag on NBK, so reliable with that AWP.
And he also spotted another player at Sandbags. They know that he's there, and he's going to go down to the fire, nowhere to go. And Maniac going to find a frag over by B storage too, so they're just winning all the pick situations in this round. And shox, oh, he misses the shot, does finish it off with the CZ though. He's going to have another chance here. shox alone against 4. Taking down Apex. He's got 2 players hot on his heels. There goes Existence. And now Maniac wants a shot at the shoxy. Here goes shoxy though. Not able to make it happen, and it's going to be a pretty good start here for LDLC with those 8 rounds. But Titan, they're really starting to bring it back. And you know, we talked about it before. 5 rounds, it's going to feel fairly comfortable.
2 rounds remain in this first half, and LDLC are going to want to grab both of them back with 1 AWP on SmithZz. It's been interesting to see how they've used their AWPs, and they've differed slightly from previous teams that we've seen today and yesterday on Cash. Now we've got KQLY hunting again on the B bomb site, which has been his kind of default place to go to so far in this first half with the AWP. Did get a pick, however, last round in mid, but likes to be unpredictable and rotate his positions. SmithZz looking for the boost here with his AWP, but there's none coming anytime soon. And looks like KQLY, you can see underneath the boost spot at the moment. Just going to be looking forward towards A main to see if anybody peeks over there.
Maybe he's ordering a boost right now, as you know, he found his pick there before, and the world is his oyster. Looks like he's actually going to boost up KQLY, or in fact, it looked like KQLY for a second there was going to try to boost him, but either way, they're going to make their way through towards mid. Apex there with the AK. Oh, what the hell? Did you see that? The flashlight bounced weirdly, very weirdly there. Either way, they do get themselves out there behind the wall of smokes into the vent room. It looks like they're going to get this B split play going on here. Shox on the site though. There goes the flashbang. kioShiMa going to find himself a frag. In fact, 2 frags from vent room. KQLY has to try to eliminate kioShiMa. He can't quite seem to remove him. That's a lot of time wasted by kioShiMa there. The bomb does go down at the back of the site. We see Maniac with the HE there. Going to try to defend this bomb. He does take down NBK. It's looking pretty good for them now. As KQLY chimes in onto SmithZz. And it's like it's just Happy left with 1 point of health. And this is going to be a tall order here from the Frenchman. As he goes around the side here, should find a kill, but no. KQLY is going to deny him that frag, and there you go. Good control there from Titan. It looked very, very sketchy with kioShiMa there in the vent room for a while, but they did handle it well.
It is the last half of the first round here. Sorry, it is the last round of the first half here. And Titan looking good for the money at the moment, so maybe these guys run something with all these skin betting, these skin bets. But again, KQLY is going back towards mid A area, and we'll see there's no boosting coming, so it looks like he's going to peek A main this time. No AWP on the LDLC side to contest, but they have got aggressive positions here on mid.
Looks like NBK will actually fall back though and go back towards A, which we see him so regularly. So we can see KQLY, he's looking for the angles right now. Let's see if KQLY can find a pick with the Apex. They're both kind of going together here. You can see KQLY, barely missing the head there. Still though, they're in A main. He's got some angles here. This is a really good position once you get to this side, especially if you've got some support with your teammates. You can flash you out of that position if it gets bad. KQLY could find himself a kill. I mean, he knows that spot, that little plank that we saw Happy jumping against before to get the spot from behind at the back of the site, where he's actually standing right now, but he's not going to go for it. He's not going to tempt fate, and we do have the fallback there from KQLY for a moment to get the bomb. Apex going to find a kill onto SmithZz over at mid. It's like trades left and right at the moment as the round is going to result in an A plate here for Titan. shox and Happy left against Maniac, so they've been able to defend them as they kind of drizzle into the A bomb site. Got Maniac coming in now with that bomb. They know exactly where it is, and they're going to take him out. It's pretty easy for LDLC, closing it out 9-6. Pretty standard result there.
Yeah, I think again it was a crazy start there for LDLC with the pistol push on the first round, and it's a reasonable half of both sides. And I'm curious to see what we're going to see on this round. Again, are Titan going to be aggressive, or are they expecting something mad from LDLC? So maybe they're a bit passive, try and maybe fish for some information. Find out what happens here.
The thing that's interesting, well, actually we will talk about it after this pistol round. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because now you can see Titan have a really heavy presence towards the vents and mid, so they can reinforce very quickly if they need to.
They've left no one in A at all. They've got Maniac in a good position where if people move towards the A bomb site, if they're running, he'll hear them and he can get his teammates to rotate.
Yeah, they did call the NL not live, and looks like the server is also now not live. As it's like freezing here a little bit. Okay, so we'll just sort that out and see what's happening there. But I can make my point now. The interesting thing, right, is that LDLC is a team that does their studying. They do their studying. They have, and if you didn't need any more proof, you can know that they will do that because Happy's there. But NBK's there. He's actually a guy that studies the game a lot as well. So you have a lot of people there who really understand the game very well. And they're going to be playing against people that they know as well, that they have played together with also in previous teams. And they will have looked at demos as well. So they're going to be expecting the setups that are used by Titan. And Titan, you know, of course they're going to go to those setups as well. I mean, they just should. They should just go to those setups. It works very effectively for them. It's a great way to play the map, the 1-3-1 style as a default when you got the money. So we'll have to see how that actually turns out for LDLC. But I think this could be really interesting.
Yeah, producer's going to need to get us back into the game here. I think it's closed on our screen, but yeah, Happy is one of the biggest researchers of the game, and I really enjoyed the old LDLC lineup and how much time and effort they put into the smallest parts of strategies on various maps. So, you know, now he has a combination of NBK there as well. It may be even stronger. We'll have to wait and find out. But looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in that pistol round when we get back into the server. So I'm not sure if it was a GoTV crash there or something else, but we'll find out soon enough. But we got the Phantom running where it just never stops.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
on the server, and we're stuck on the map there for a second. But hopefully we'll be back into the game very soon. But you know, it's fairly close at the moment, and the pistol round, as always, is going to be quite important. More important for the CTs because they really need to build that economy. If the Ts can get the bomb down, but they lose the round anyway, then they can still buy sooner than they would have to otherwise. So we'll find out what's going to go on shortly. I think we're paused at the moment, but we are going to be continuing the match very shortly.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I hope so as well. Of course, this is really interesting because it's the pistol round, so they can do anything. And the interesting thing is that they did the not live right there just before Titan had revealed what they were going to do. So, but I don't know if Titan know that or not, because they were going for this, like as you said, like the Glock train. It was going towards B. They got pretty damn close to B. So I mean, LDLC could have heard some stepping there, like a lot of stepping. So it's hard to say whether or not they're going to go with the same strat now.
Maniac was positioned on the T side of mid under the boost spot, and he would have heard a lack of stepping there.
Yeah,
which may contribute as well. So we'll have to see if it's a direct replay when we get back into this pistol round here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure exactly what the reason is just yet for this delay. We do have one player off the server, so we'll have to see. I think that's who is off the server right now. All right, well, let's go for a short break. We'll fix all the issues, and we'll be back with this match, LDLC versus Titan, here on the FACEIT League. Welcome back, guys. Well, we're back into the match. The guys just unpaused, so we can jump into the game and begin again. This is the first, or rather, sorry, the pistol round of the second half. So we're jumping in here, and nope, denied. Mad trolls, and we even get a crash. So that's a cherry on top right there, James.
Always like a good crash, you know. So I don't know what happened there, but hopefully we'll be back into the game once again. Very shortly, so just a little bit of teething problems. Existence had a few problems there, but connected back, and something weird just happened, and then hopefully we'll be returning imminently.
Ever since that music stopped and the Bob Marley stopped from outside, it's all gone wrong, James. There's no more Bob Marley, no more One Love.
We'll have to get you like a CD player.
But we are back into the match now, so here we go, guys. It is pistol round. We didn't miss anything. No one's died, but we do have the similar play coming in from LDLC. There goes the Molotov onto the site from SmithZz, and in they go. But Titan, look at this. They're training it through this vent. Existence taking down one. Kenny with another. And in goes SmithZz around the side to try to even things up. It's going man for man at the moment. Maniac trying to work his way through the vents here. But it looks like they have too much to deal with. In comes Titan's Apex as well. He's going to take down SmithZz. And there's 4 left alive at this point. Titan just decimate LDLC. And this should get them close to that tie game situation, and also to start off with a good economy. Maybe we'll see all those orbs just that sooner.
That's a really important round for Titan. Keeps them into the game. And that smoke, that Molotov that was thrown through the window outside B, I believe was for the kind of headshot area on the side of the site where you can only see the head of the CTs, hence headshot area. So that kind of forces the CTs out of that, so their whole body is exposed in most places on the site. So nice molly there from the LDLC side, but Titan do manage to eke out the round there, and it is going to be an eco here for LDLC.
All right, so let's see what they can do here. They really need to try to destabilize the economy for Titan if they possibly can. Get some of those guns down the drain there for Titan. But Titan going to push in for some frags. You can see them taking over B storage there. Very common play to hold it down. They don't have to push all the way around, but they can leave a man in that really nice position that we see in B storage. And here we go. Kenny S just peeking, spotting that mid. And we can see here comes the play finally onto B from LDLC. They need to try to take some guns down, but it looks like KQLY's going to hold it down for now. Does finally get taken out. Great stuff there from Happy, able to take down Existence as well. They pick up the FAMAS. The bomb is down there as well. And there's 3 players left for Titan. They would really not like to lose anybody more, but they are going to. Kenny S is going to fall to NBK. NBK with another. And all of a sudden, between NBK and Happy, this is looking fantastic. Looks like Happy's going to get taken out, but can NBK get the last man standing? It's just 12 points of health for Maniac. 30 seconds left. He has the bomb. This is NBK's round. It surely cannot go any other way. Here he goes up mid. There's 20 seconds, so he's going to go for that beat. And it's got to be the gamble here for Maniac. He's going for this gamble. It's going to stay on that B side. And in comes NBK. So well read by Maniac. Good guess. But can he actually stop him? There goes the flash. NBK's got to get the bomb down. There's no time left. Got to get that bomb planted. There it is. And Maniac from the upper area. Going to go for the shot. And he takes NBK down. But the bomb was planted. And pretty much everyone was killed for Titan. So this is a massive loss here for Titan. Their economy is going to be in shambles after this, and LDLC, they're going to be, running out the gates here with some rifles, and they're going to be pressuring that economy even more on the next rounds.
This is a great chance for LDLC to break the economy of Titan, as DDK was just saying there. They're going to be able to get the AKs, while we're going to see FAMASs on the side of Team Titan. Only 1 though, so they've managed to kind of scrape this together, but they've got 3 players without any armor, but the armor went, without any helmets. Not that it'll make that much of a difference because the entire LDLC team are rocking the AKs. They're going to take charge of mid very early on in this round, which is going to give them a lot of options going through into the later stages here. But there is a nice pick there from Apex onto NBK, which may change things somewhat and slow them down.
Yeah, it's a pretty gradual and slow take on mid. Here we can see these positions working out. We can see the face from shox there. Goes for the pick, but can't find it. And again, going for those picks on short, always very difficult to pull off. shox felt confident though. And Happy is going to get taken down as well. So the retake of mid from Titan has really just hamstrung LDLC dramatically in this round, as they lost all the control of the map, which they got early on. quite a few weak players here, but very important round for Titan to try to re-establish that economy. They really want this AWP setup that we were talking about before. They really want that, but they need the money to do it. And here is SmithZz here over by the B side, looking for some kind of pick to come his way. But it's one player in vent room. I don't know if he knows about this. One player above as well. As the bomb does come, Titan are well set up to deal with this. But in kioShiMa and SmithZz inevitably go into the site. KQLY denies SmithZz. But kioShiMa against 5 now. Gonna have to play the round of his life to pull this one off. Won't even get the first frag. KQLY, great stop there. Really well played. Good defense from Titan overall. That slow retake of mid, that was something.
That was a massively critical round there for Titan. The most important thing to note is they did not lose a single player. It's going to cost them each $1,000 to get those helmets in now. But we are going to find LDLC on the eco, which makes it even more important for them to get those helmets, because otherwise they could be facing one-shot deaths to the head with these weapons.
I think Threat would have shouted at shox in that round for pushing short, and Threat will shout at you. But either way, we get tied up here. You see that Titan's still unable to really have a solid setup with the weapons, as they need to get this round clean. So really big objective here for LDLC, not necessarily to get the bomb down, but to get that economic damage in. But KQLY going huge with a double there. Might just be a third in store for him, and there it is. Takes it down, and only kioShiMa taken out there. So this is a great round for Titan to start re-establishing that economy.
And it's Titan have the momentum now, and it's LDLC's next chance to break it with a full buy here. But we are going to have a pause incoming, so we'll see what this is going to be about. So I believe Existence is having some more difficulties in this match. So it's not the best day for Counter-Strike today. That's all, is it, really?
No, it's not been without its hiccups.
Yeah, we are 2/3 into this match, however. We are on round 20 of a possible 30, so hopefully we'll get to continue this very soon. But hopefully we'll just wait for Existence to return to the server. But in the meantime, it is 10 to Titan and 9 to LDLC. So Titan looking really solid here. I think people were a little bit concerned with what the new Titan lineup would be like, because it feels like the LDLC lineup is the premium lineup of the 3 French teams. You know, it's the one that was made, which caused the other ones to be made, if you will. But Titan looking very solid here. You know, again, it's still a short sample size, and it's the very early stages of the life of these 3 new teams. But you know, for the time being, at least, they're looking fairly solid.
Oh yeah, I mean, Titan have they have pretty much everything they need. They have all the tools. It's just the tools are a little less conventional, let's say, you know, with kioShiMa and KQLY in the mix. You want to try to use your players and their strengths as much as you can, right? And those 2 players are fantastic AWPers, and they're not just the stable AWPers who just play very passively, who don't need to do anything special. Because that's something in of itself. That's like a role with AWPing where you don't need to have like out of your mind skill like kioShiMa, where the pressure's on and you got to make these crazy shots in positions that are really exposed. It's more about just doing the job that you need to do and doing it consistently. That there's always going to be that role for teams as well. But Existence has to manage a team now where he's got huge potential on 2 players like that with AWPs. So it's something that's hard to balance, and it's not something that he had in his past lineups to deal with. But so far from what we've seen, they are just doing fantastically well. I mean, they've got players like Apex and Maniac as well, and we can't forget them. And they are fantastic fraggers too. So this so far is shaping up like a great team, and it's really enjoyable to watch them. And I can't wait to like see their proper CT setup, because we're not there just yet.
Yeah, and again, this is a map which is very beneficial for a double op setup on CT, as we've seen today and yesterday. But I do wonder what they're going to be like on other maps as well, where 2 AWPs are not so relevant as well, and see how they adjust there. Obviously, they are both quite capable riflers, kioShiMa and KQLY.
Oh my god, yeah. Sometimes I get so shocked when I see kioShiMa pick up the rifle and he just murders everyone. It's like, it's almost interchangeable at times, isn't it?
Yeah, he does play the rifles in a similar clutch way to the way he plays the AWP. Sorry, so it is also exciting to see that. But how he employs them and who is the primary AWPer in different situations will be interesting to see. But also, I mean, you see on Fnatic sometimes JW or sometimes Olaf Meister AWPs, they like to throw it around, and I think you've seen a bit of that recently in the Titan team. But we don't know if that's like a permanent thing or if they're just trying that for the time being to see how it works.
Yeah, certainly. So hopefully Existence jumps on very very shortly. As far as we know, it's just a crash, like a crash of the client. So we have 2 to 3 minutes. So I guess we'll take a very quick break, guys. So you can run off to the bathroom, whatever you need, get some water, get hydrated, and we'll see you right after this.
The sun steps down and escapes the day. We'll calmly walk away from the fray. When structure falls and all else fails, we will build it once again. when all else fails, we will build it once again. We can climb high, higher than before, or we could stand by while it burns to the floor, though we cannot fly. We will build and the wounds will mend as we build it once again.
Hey guys, welcome back to FaceitTV. Let's do this. Let's do it. We're back into the game. Match is going to start very soon. Existence back on the server. We have to finish this game. It's an awesome game. It's only ramping up and up and up. Intention right now. We're in the last 10 rounds, unless it goes to an overtime, of this match. And we're starting to see Titan get to that money that they need for this like crazy AWP setup. And then we're going to get to see what LDLC can do to break it. Because that's the most exciting thing here for me. But so far, it's been so cool because LDLC have been really good at pressuring them to not let them get to what they want.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think we have just got a little bit more to go before we get back into this match. But I'm curious to see if they employ the same double op setup that we had from LDLC. Because they had, you know, it was a surprise to me to see the double op setup from that team, but we had one go towards A and then one towards mid. But I'm wondering if they're going to have one towards A and one towards B, or mid and B, etc. So we'll find out in a few rounds.
Here we go. Finally back in, and it's 10-9 the score for Titan. As we can see, KQLY with an AWP. Let's see, where is KQLY going? That's always what everyone wants to see, is in mid right now. And there is the smoke there for main. You can see Happy taking defensive posture there on the red. And Apex getting close, getting that info. Trying to be you know, good at the counter boost there. Gets a bit of spam onto shox. But actually making that wallbang actually informs the players who are near the boost like where to look, because they know that the player is actually close.
Yep. So
that's another thing there. But SmithZz actually going to get snuffed out. Oh no, he's not. He's going to snuff KQLY out there with this great position there. Completely went under the radar. But they do take him out. They had 3 players towards B there, and they're playing 2 right at the back of A. So very interesting setup here from Titan. You know, leaving KQLY at the start of the round to that A defense. You know, he split off onto sorry, rather the mid defense, splitting off onto A, and LDLC taking control of mid.
40 seconds remaining for them to take a bomb site and get the bomb down. We've got 2 Titan players on each site. We have Apex just rotating in towards CT, and he's going to meet shoxy at the moment and takes his head off. No trade kill coming in there from NBK. Yeah,
they wanted to go for that B play, but Existence pushed all the way up in a hidey spot there on B storage. Started the comeback out on that round, and it just completely fluffed everything up for LDLC. And this was something that we've seen a lot of teams, you know, very anxious to do. Get that guy pushed in B storage so that you can leave him there and more effectively kind of spread your resources across the rest of the map, not worry about B. And
it's time, DDK. It's time.
It is time
for the double AWP setup.
KQLY.
KQLY setting up in the B bomb site and KNS going towards mid. Once they have settled in B, existence will probably leave and go towards mid or A bomb sites.
But we are going to see an A play coming out from LDLC. This is not where the AWPs are. This means the AWPs are going to have to do the retake. In fact, KNS coming up from short right there. Great position, so much coverage. LDLC, they've got to get their nades spot on. Look at the torrent of grenades just flooding into the bomb site there. And Maniac barely avoiding the fire on his right, on his left. SmithZz going to take him out though. And LDLC are taking control of this bomb site. They've removed all of the threat. The CT threat is now gone. They're going to get that bomb down as a result. And in go Titan slowly for the retake. There's 3 of them though, and there's 2 AWPs alive. So this is very hard to deal with. And KQLY, oh, he's going to get caught from the side. KNS is alive still though, and in existence too. But this is definitely not the best deal ever here for Titan. They had so much money spent in that round, and all of it just washed down the drain. So they're going to see what they can get left. But look at this aggressive push here to catch all the players. They are on the hunt right now. And it looks like they're going to take down existence. KNS, oh, he whiffs the first shot. He's going to go down. And wow, they just completely clean up Titan. They didn't get a single frag in that round.
That was great play from LDLC. They probably expected the 2 AWPs to come in. They pushed towards the A bomb site. They basically covered the whole place with flames, smoke, flashbangs, everything.
That's how you do it.
They knew what they were up against, and they spent a hell of a lot of money just cancelling out the advantage of the Titan lineup here. And that was excellent play from them. Didn't lose a single player in that absolute rout from them to bring it back to 10-11 here. And
that's what we said about the Epsilon game too. They were playing the pick game against that style. LDLC, they realized you can't play the pick game against that style. You've got to get the set plays in. Just completely suffocate those AWPers with those grenades. And now LDLC going to lose shox actually early on in the round, but SmithZz going to take the kill onto existence to even things up. Got NBK taking out a player on the A side. So it's getting kind of awkward now for Titan. 3 players left, 2 sides to defend, but all of LDLC are going to start to focus some efforts towards A actually, although they are slowly creeping back here, keeping Titan guessing as kioShiMa has that door open. They're going to re-smoke Toxic Barrel. Got Apex with the Molotov there to stop any push out of the door. And LDLC are setting up for that A play. And Maniac's trying to find some information, trying to hear some stepping. He's going to hear it now. And in they go, Apex does take down kioShiMa. KQLY on into NBK as well. So this is going well for Titan so far. But great grenades coming in from LDLC to eliminate Apex. We have a 2-on-2 now as they try to desperately get that bomb down onto the site. The fire delaying SmithZz. He can't get the trade because of it. And now it's all on him. So he creeps towards that bomb. There is the peak, and KQLY's going to nail it. So there you go, Titan, 12-10 now, bringing it back. And again, you know, had they not lost that, had they not won that round, they would probably be looking at an eco. So pretty important one there.
Really unfortunate there that the bomb bounced over the red structure on the A bomb site towards the CTs and gave the CTs basically a crossfire set up on the bomb when there was only 1 player remaining for LDLC there. So possibly, I mean, you know, heat of the moment, jumping up on top of the structure and losing the bomb there, really unfortunate.
All right, that's
LDLC.
That is a cool wallbang spot, is it not? That is pretty awesome. I haven't seen that so much, but great response there from SmithZz. And here we go, KQLY gonna do a deep smoke there on B storage. You can see where that lands. Just tiniest of gaps there for shox to look through though. As LDLC definitely feeling the pressure there from B storage. As we have a very aggressive position taken up by KQLY there. And no, actually, no, sorry. He's actually rotating back around for mid. It was existence up there with the M4.
Titan stretch now. 3 players, 2 bomb sites to cover and mid. The LDLC side not losing a single player yet, and that's going to be the pick that takes them towards the B bomb site. And we're going to see a rotation from 1. Actually, we're not going to see. I think they're going to go for the save now and possibly detecting it. Happy looking for any potential flanks that come in, and that will help them discern where the remaining 2 CTs are as they get the bomb down on the B bomb site. And I think the hunt is going to begin.
Maniac and KQLY definitely need to keep those weapons alive, but you know they did win the last round, so they're not completely screwed for money. It's going to be tight though. I'll have to check that out very soon, but we're going to see KQLY push to a defense hit. And there you go, SmithZz going to take him out, slumped there against the brick wall. Now Maniac is the last man standing. What can he do? Absolutely nothing. Another clean round for LDLC. They're really picking up the pace now. And yeah, we can see that actually, yeah, the money is in fact completely screwed here for Titan. They definitely need this eco.
Can imagine Happy just screaming "no survivors" in French after the point goes down.
I wish I knew how you would say that in French, actually.
I should know.
You should?
I should know, yeah. Like half my family live in France or are French, but
I
my
they
French
don't say
sucks,
that very
man.
much.
My French is like Glock tier versus armor. It's no red, man. It's not happening.
All right, well, LDLC, they're looking really good in this match right now. They definitely, despite having a disadvantage on the rounds, they have an advantage, obviously, on the money, on this current situation. So they should be making up for that very shortly. We're going to see kioShiMa trying to, get some feelers out onto the A site. He's going to spot a couple players actually, which should encourage LDLC to continue looking for pace, continue their approach towards B, which is what's happening right now. kioShiMa, oh, I love that, just waiting for them to kind of come through that door to him. And it is a clean round for LDLC. And that's going to really build their bank. And now, Titan under a lot of pressure. It's a pretty...
See Happy's ping's just going a bit crazy there, which is why I'm assuming we have this pause coming up. So we're getting there slowly but surely. 5 rounds remaining in this.
But this is going to be a terrible buy here for Titan. We've seen Apex already buy up, so they're not going to eco. I mean, they can't really eco, but it's the most awkward of buys. We've got 5k on existence, and he is the only one even able to afford an AWP at this point. So if they want an AWP, existence is going to have to throw it away and basically play without armor. If they want an AWP, otherwise they're going to be pushed to using FAMASs and not many grenades. So this is round 25 now. So this is a very, very critical time for Titan with a very weak buy to actually do some damage here. Yeah,
12-12 here. And Titan have decisions to make once this game resumes. So it is going to be difficult. We've only got one AWP on the LDLC side, but they are the T side, so you don't really play 2 anyway. But again, decisions to make for Titan, if they don't opt for the AWP, is it a question of going for the aggressive quick pick, as we saw LDLC do through A main when they had 4 people on the A bomb site 1 round? There are those kinds of options that are available to Titan here, but they have to make a decision and make it work, because if they don't make it work, then they're going to be on an eco and up against 13-12. So that's going to be, it's a very tight situation here for Titan, and this round is going to be a key one.
And it is worth bringing up again the critical difference in how LDLC handled that position when they realized Titan were running 2 AWPs. And there's two ways to do it, but the A bomb site is the best site to do set plays on, because you're able to toss nades from many angles, and you can use them very creatively. You can block off the toxic barrel area. You can pop flash forklift very effectively, and this allows good options for picks from the A main, from picks from the door. You can get Molotovs all over the place. There's a lot of great options for set plays there, and they realize, okay, this is the best way to deal with AWPers, because even if they put an AWPer there, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's going to have to do the sickest clutch to actually make that work. So, and after they did that, they broke the money of Titan. They haven't been able to recover really since then.
Yeah. I think the best demonstration of the AWP we've seen on the A-bomb site in the last 2 days has probably got to be FXio from Epsilon.
Oh, yeah.
Because in talking clutches, he really pulled out lots of multi-kills on there to keep his team in the game. Lots of 2-man takedowns at a minimum when he was facing pushes from the Ts on his own as well. So that was really important, and hopefully we may see that in some highlights from today.
All right, so just going to bear with us, guys, and it looks like he is back on the server, so we should be going underway very shortly. Remember, you guys should check out the community nights here on FaceIt.com if you're itching to play some. Of course, the VIP ticket is up for grabs, and that's a package to the LAN finals, which is pretty sick.
Yep.
That is pretty damn cool.
One available for Europe and one available for America as well. That's flights and hotels to Milan. If you haven't been there, get your shopping bags ready. It's a city of fashion, isn't it?
It's expensive as well.
You spent a while there, didn't you?
It's quite expensive. Yeah, man, that would break my bank instantly if I tried to purchase anything, any of that designer stuff. Oh my god, it's so expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess you were just walking around in rags and sandals, or.
Of course, but it's a wonderful city though, and in Italy, of course, the food is amazing, the wine is amazing, beautiful women. I mean, what else do you want?
Did you get fat there? Because a lot of pasta.
I gained weight, and then I was like, okay, I got a gym membership, and
balanced it out.
created an awesome diet and lost loads of weight and got really in shape. And then I gained weight towards the end again.
I can't imagine.
And now I'm doing I like go through the processes again and again.
Well, I believe we're live, so we'll pop back into the game and hopefully get this thing finished.
There we go. Okay, so we're 12-12. Titan, again, to recap, in a very, very poor position. As you guys can see, we have great money for LDLC. I mean, Titan would have to win a couple in a row here to actually force them to an eco. And these would have to be rounds where they weren't getting the bomb down as well. So it's really make or break. It's go big or go home for Titan right now. And they're going to have to show us where the skill really is.
And you can see Existence still hasn't bought, so maybe they're considering the AWP buy here. But I'd like to see some aggressive plays, as we mentioned during that short break from the Titan side. As we saw from LDLC on A main, for example, you can put a guy next to A main and have a teammate throw in a pop flash behind him so he can peek immediately, and it should flash everybody in A main. And if they can get one, maybe two frags in there, then retreat. They'll be in good stead to finish off the round unless somebody goes crazy with an AWP, namely SmithZz. So this is going to be an important round. And again, still no purchase here from Existence. So using the making use of this pause to discuss potential options, and we'll see if he goes for the full buy or goes for the AWP in the end.
Indeed. So it's definitely a situation where we can't stress enough how badly off Titan are, and it's such a critical match as well because the smack. It's going to start setting off that smack talk, I think. You know.
Yeah. Interestingly, Titan don't have any flashbangs whatsoever. They've got 4 smoke grenades, but there won't be any counter flashes for any pushes here from LDLC. So this is going to be a difficult round for them to win, to say the least. And again, that kind of limits the aggressive play they can do if they don't have the flashes to blind the players as they push them.
And we do see an aggressive take here, or at least they're posturing towards that around A main. Now, it was just a boost, actually. They boosted Maniac in that position. That actually means that they can actually leave Maniac alone on the A site if they really want to. Because we can just jump to that position now to show you guys that boost on Maniac. That's number 8. There he is. It's a very, very devious boost, as you can see. And there's a very sharp angle to kind of snap to as you're coming through. And so we'll have to see if that comes into play. But it looks like Titan are losing men over on mid right now as LDLC kind of push them out of that.
Judging by the initial positioning of LDLC at the beginning of this round, I do wonder if they were expecting an eco, potentially a rush here from Titan. But there was none, and they will know that they have at least part of a buy here, having one player exposed and having taken him out. But
very awkward position there for Titan. Slightly slow on the timing. And there goes the pop flash for Existence to make his peak safe on the vents. But not for very long. He's going to get caught in the crossfire. shox going to take him out. LDLC coming out with some good frags here. But Apex trying to hold the line steady. But he's got a lot of work to do by himself all alone. His teammate Maniac is sprinting from CT spawn at this point to try to help him. But he's just too slow. Maniac in a 1-on-3. And he's going to go down. And that is going to be a very, very broke Titan.
Does that round lose them the match?
No, because of the consecutive round loss money bonus, they should be able to do another solid round first to try to bring it back. And it's not too many rounds to try to come back, but still, it's getting there. Yeah,
the problem is LDLC should be on 14 rounds following this one, and that is, it's practically no room for error. There is obviously the chance of overtime, but that's not what you want to play for in this situation. Then you can see the aggressive Titan movements now as they're on an eco. They do take down kioShiMa. See if they can get any more here.
Yeah, I mean, KQLY, if he actually holds on to that AK and does some damage, it would be nice. Looks like they're going to try to do something together. 2-on-4. And see if the man, the myth, the legend, KQLY can pull out the magic here with no armor at all. With that bomb down and no kit, absolutely not. I mean, just going to try to be cheeky here. And it does go down. So now it's all on Titan to try to take it here, or they are screwed. They are absolutely screwed. If they don't do it right now, they are out of the game. LDLC are on the brink right now of just taking them out, getting the bragging rights. They can start that smack talk. Existence, he's going to have to... He's gonna have to shut up. He can't be talking like he was previously anymore.
Yeah, it is pretty close though. He could just come back and say best of 3. If if anything comes his way. But we'll see. Kenny has had just enough money to buy an AWP here, and some pretty specific positioning there from SmithZz on that boost, presumably to have a perfect peak there when he stops crouching.
Maniac's in a great position to deal with the booster though, so they got to make very sure that they nade him off correctly. Otherwise, this crossfire between him and the guy on vents is going to be really deadly right now. And they have a great mid play. Do Titan. It's not very obvious though, so LDLC could walk into it if they're not too wary. You can see LDLC just playing it slow right now. There's the first kill. Apex takes down SmithZz. And still Maniac's position under the boost hasn't been spotted. But they're going to have to forget mid for now because kioShiMa is going to have this angle on A. And they're going to start throwing the nades in. This is going to really start committing them towards the A site as the fire goes down. Kenny has forced out of position. Look for the shot. No shot available to him just yet. It's LDLC making the kills right now. It's a 2-on-3. Madness, chaos ensues right here. And Maniac and KQLY left alive for Titan to try to save it. Great shot from kioShiMa right there onto Maniac's face. And now it's KQLY against 3 to try to do this, to try to clutch this round and give Titan a chance, a lifeline. KQLY moving in right now. Guy on the back boxes on the site and A main. He's got not much time. No kit. Takes the first kill. Drops NBK. One on the back boxes still. Can KQLY find him in time? He's between two men here, and I don't know if he can do it. He's going to try to pull out the USP and go for it, but they're playing cat and mouse. He does get the kill, but the bomb is far too ticked, and he's going to have to run for it with the AWP. And KQLY barely able to keep the AWP alive there, but this is a massive loss now for Titan. They're on the brink of just losing, just going out in this match against LDLC.
Yeah, we're going to see a buy with no helmets, Maniac with no armor. So this is very ragtag. Kenyas with 1,400 in the bank, but only buys 2 flashbangs here. So we'll see again. I wonder if, in some situations here, I think some teams would again try and get the early pick with the flashbang and then retreat and play a slower game. But no such luck for Titan, and they're just going to hold the bomb sites mid. It hasn't got much going on at the moment for the CT side.
Apex is going to spot 2 going in though, and that's going to really be a massive telegraph for the B split. And looks like Titan shutting them down. They know what's going on. They're hitting the shots. NBK does make a return, but in come Titan with 2 more kills, and that's just something that shox is going to have to deal with against 4 players. It's going to be tough. shox can't make the first kill. Looks like Titan hold on for 1 more round here, and hopefully they can get a bit of a better buy going on, a bit more in the way of nades right now. And KQLY still has that AWP.
Again, really not opting for the flashbangs on the CT side. Purely smokes and 2 mollies.
Yeah, they have the money for them. That's very strange. Very strange. Either way, it's the same situation for LDLC. Is this a bug or something?
Yeah, it could be a bug.
It looks like a bug. It's because you saw a flash thrown, so it's got to be a bug.
Well, suddenly they've got 4 flashbangs, so who knows what's going on there.
All right, there we go. Now they're throwing the flashes. We can see them on the board there. So here we go. Titans. KQLY is going to open up with a good shot onto SmithZz, and that's going to allow them to hold on to this B bomb site. So with 1 man going down, it's going to be a bit awkward. There's 2 men going down towards B storage.
Play there.
NBK makes a pick and maybe have Apex returning it. But right now, Happy and NBK, they're the last 2 men standing for LDLC. There's not much in the way of options for here unless they're able to make the pick. So they've got to go for those frags, see what they can find to open up a site right now, because B is pretty much under lock and key. And you can say the same for A. NBK going to take KQLY down as he does see him peeking onto mid. Happy and NBK working towards, up CD spawn and short towards that A bomb site. Here goes Happy. Very awkward position up the ladder to find the shot, but there goes the bomb. And NBK is left alone against 3 with the bomb in the worst position it could possibly be. And he's going to find the first kill onto Apex, but there's 2 more to find. There's 1 at the sweeping door and 1 behind. Great little situation for Titan. They're going to win that round as well, and they are storming through here. I mean, there's loads of money left for LDLC, so they got another buy in store. Although kioShiMa is actually a little bit low on cash, but they're fine. They've got plenty on the rest of the players, and that's going to mean that Titan, with their money situation, they're going to have a strong, solid chance at this overtime.
Looks like the 1 AWP is working out better for Titan for the time being. allows him to be more versatile, and especially with traveling between sites at the moment. KQLY are going to be looking to pop SmithZz head. They used to be teammates, so I wonder if he expects SmithZz to be exactly where he is. SmithZz going for a quick peek there, try and get some information. We've got an interesting boost spot from Happy there in case the CTs get too aggressive, but we'll see how this plays out. Again, a passive round so far from LDLC. Nice pick there from shox on KQLY. We'll leave the bomb site be a little bit less protected, but no pursue yet.
So LDLC just need one more round. They're on match point here. Looks like KQLY can drop NBK at the bottom of mid. LDLC, they've been shoved out of that area of the map by Titan. And we have Maniac in this boost spot again. We have not seen LDLC really run into it yet. They don't know about it just yet. So that element of surprise could provide a great series of frags if they do go to, through A main onto that site.
LDLC running out of time here. Look where the bomb is at the moment. They need to push aside, and it looks like shox is trying to open up the B bomb site for them and get a pick. Hasn't got one just yet. Apex does get that on shox, and that's going to be a really hard round. We may be looking at overtime here.
As shox, he couldn't get the kill there. If he'd been able to do that, he could try to delay this rotation time. But now Titan know exactly what's happening in that. Look at that position. Maniac gets a quick triple to just finish them all off. And that's going to secure the overtime. James, what did you say earlier? You were talking about overtimes. We only get overtimes here on the FACEIT League.
It's all about the overtimes, baby.
It's pretty crazy, actually. That position now that Maniac used, it's very hard for him to use that again.
Well, I mean, it depends on how far they get. I guess it is only 5 rounds for him to use it, but as long as they keep being unpredictable, then they'll have to look in all sorts of places as they come out of A main. So the fact he can't use it works to his advantage as well, because they still have to be paranoid about it. And it looks like they're going to be charging towards the A bomb site to start here, and the B bomb site is being left alone pretty much, although actually the radar's a bit misleading and KQLY is holding it with the very strong AWP. So we'll see how this A push works. They're just waiting for the CT smoke to come out, and they're going to advance on the site now. Yeah,
here comes that set play that we saw previously from them. They're just the torrent of grenades in onto the bomb site. The entry kill from SmithZz, getting up on top of that red container. Should be getting the bomb down relatively soon, but looks like Titan are all over them actually. So they're not going to have much room to get good after plant positions here. You've got to sprint for some good spots to try to defend this bomb site from. But Titan here, they got loads of nades still to chuck in. kioShiMa and Squeaky Door, really nasty position. Oh, he's going to find them lining up for him. Going to take down KQLY and NBK in A main. Great spot. Finds himself a kill as well. And we're looking at a 3-on-2 situation. That bomb is really getting far ticked here. It's beeping pretty fast. Existence going to find a kill. There goes the molly onto the door. NBK coming in, looking for those frags. There's one. He's defusing Existence. Can he get enough time? He gets the defuse.
Oh, holy potatoes. What just happened?
The Molotov saved his defuse, saved the round. 16-15. What an opener from Titan.
That was ridiculous.
Bananas.
That was bananas. I mean, you can see LDLC have created a hard counter for the double AWP setup on Cash. And, you know, when you charge a bomb site like that and get all those smokes down, it makes it really hard to take the bomb site when you've got 2 AWPs on deck. But what a fantastic way to clutch the round by Existence. That round should not have been theirs, but he stole it from LDLC. And it is going to be the first round of this overtime to the Titan side.
All right, so we're going to get a much slower play this round. As the Titan don't want to, reuse these set plays too much. We've seen it work, the first time. The second time was incredibly close. It kind of should have worked again. They had every right to win that round, but now they're going to go for something a bit more standard. We're seeing them spread across the width of the map. They're finally going to take the delayed mid push. Got shox getting a pick onto KQLY. Are they going to push through short, actually? Looks like they do have a man on A main, so they might try to do this because they have that pressure from kioShiMa, but he's going to fall back. This gives them a big opportunity for that through the vents and through B storage. They're completely set up to do this. They got the pick from vents as well. So this should just be like shooting fish in a barrel now. shox with another fantastic kill onto KQLY. And there is Maniac against 5. And they're charging him down. Although they don't know where he is just yet, though.
Is that one of those situations where shoxy runs past this area and kioShiMa assumes that shoxy's checked it? SmithZz coming in eventually, but Maniac unable to stop him from taking him out there. And buying the... Now, Titan needs to be careful here because if they buy too many AWPs in MR5, they may find themselves having to eco later on in this first half. You know, normally you don't see really any ecos in MR5 because you do start with 16k, but you know, double AWP every round. If they keep getting dropped, then you may find yourselves in a difficult situation.
At the same time, you kind of want to go for your strongest setups as well, so it's a bit difficult of a situation to manage, but definitely you can provide quite the issue. We've got Maniac in this position to deal with boosts. We saw him do this earlier, and we're going to see him take down NBK. There's more players to find, but it looks like LDLC going to be claiming themselves mid. There's a guy's sandbags to deal with too, so they're trying to set up for this B split right now.
We've got 2 guys mid, 2 guys towards B, so decision still to be made here. They may go for a rotate towards the A bomb site or see if they can get some more men into contest mid, but Happy does fall to Apex, and that will make things a little bit more difficult for the LDLC side here.
They have a guy in Vent's room, actually, do LDLC. He's looking for a pick. shox, in fact. If shox can find the kill there, that's going to be really interesting. Their options are still open for A. And here goes Existence. Can he find a kill? He finds one. There is the trade, but still, man ahead are Titan. And look at that, Apex dropping in the sky, shooting that M4. We'll gun down shox. And kioShiMa are going to go down over there. And they keep both the ops alive, so you can see it working out for them so far. And as you said, you know, very important round to win, otherwise they'd be pretty broke. And they wouldn't really be able to rebuy those ops, so... Absolutely.
So nice round there from Titan. And it seems shoxy's the guy who goes to the B bomb site and just tries to cause as much mayhem as possible. shoxy's looking for those headshots, but not connecting with them at the moment. They really want him to try and open up the B bomb site for them, to give them more options and force these CTs to possibly over-rotate, but it's not happening for LDLC at the moment, and we do find ourselves at 17-16 Titan.
Yeah, they have a much stronger presence towards mid right now, and if LDLC do a play like last round, they're actually going to have a much more difficult time. We can see, though, that LDLC are adding a bit of delay into their mid-take. We see this quite often today. And here we go, we do get the trades coming in, and it looks like Maniac's going to go hell for leather, take down 2 players, and Happy's stuck behind the fire. He couldn't help his teammates out because of the Molotov, and he has to go collect the bomb. There's 4 guys left on Titan's side to split across the 2 bomb sites. They're going to be making these calls as well that, you know, they know that, you know, mid is not safe right now, so vent room it can very easily be taken and pushed, so they got to worry about that. But they still do have 2 players towards A. One is slowly rotating towards B.
So shoxy's moved back. He's gone for the Moi, so they are going to be pushing the B bomb site here. Oh, that timing just looks away when he would have got the frag, but does get one from the other side, so it works out in his favor anyway.
And KQLY go huge here. He gets caught by the side. Does have Existence to pick up the pieces there. kioShiMa a 1-on-3. Going to get that bomb down in the hidden spot. Going to go for the defuse. Defuse. Yeah, he's going to plant it and defuse it. That's how kioShiMa rolls. But no, goes for the fake and doesn't make the kill though. And Titan all over it. They're really, you know, extending their lead now.
Was that in the most recent update? Plant and defuse?
Yeah. That'd be
Terrorists can now plant and defuse the bomb. It's Maniac, KQLY bought the wrong grenades. I think it's only showing us the first grenade they buy in their inventory at the moment. So
yeah.
Possibly a Steam bug with the new update.
And here are the grenades going over for the mid take. It's much more quick, much faster than the last time. And, you know, simultaneous pressure from A. SmithZz going to get himself a frag. You know, this really is indicative of an A split from short and from main. But actually, they have to make sure that they can actually get their way up there. It looks pretty clear for them right now, but Titan do still have 2 guys sitting on that A bomb site. So it will be difficult for LDLC to work that. So slowly just getting position, and they got to make a good mid-round call right now.
So again, we've got 2 players on either site for Titan, so no matter where LDLC go there, due to meet the same kind of resistance. Nice pick there from SmithZz on Maniac, great snap, and that's going to leave kioShiMa on his own at the moment. Has to try and stay alive for as long as possible, but it is kioShiMa. Does go down to NBK, who gets taken out by Existence, who does get the second one on Happy and takes that last round of the first half of Titan. They're in very good position now to take this 20 to get 2 more rounds. LDLC requiring 5 rounds or at least 4 rounds to tie this up to a second overtime.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick double right at the end there from Existence. And Titan definitely coming into their own now. Of course, the CT side does tend to be strong for them, but when we saw them in, at the beginning of this game playing the T half, they looked pretty damn good as well. I mean, they managed to pull out, I think it was 6 rounds, if I'm not mistaken, and the rounds that they took looked really, really strong. So can't wait to see how this develops now.
So again, we've seen the aggressive CT plays here from LDLC, and they've gone for a triple AWP setup. And now things are getting exciting. We've got Happy with an AWP, shox with an AWP, and SmithZz with an AWP. So they're pretty much going to try and lock down the whole site. I mean, where do we even look? There's just so much going on. We'll have to just leave it on auto director. shox does take out Maniac after he takes out kioShiMa, so it's a 4-on-4 here with all the T's.
I can answer that question. You always look at Kenny S, obviously.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, he's going to be looking to challenge one of these AWPers, and there's going to be a smoke to deny them entry there. And let's see what they're able to accomplish. They are setting up here for this B play. Great little flick shot there. Distant Memory is now happy after that shot from Apex. Lots of kills coming in here. We're seeing NBK left to his own devices here now against Kenny S and Existence coming from the flank. This is his only advantage, is that he's unknown. He gets the 1-on-1. He's going to have a following 1-on-1 here, and the bomb has not even gone down yet. So this is a really strong chance here for NBK to clutch this one for his team. LDLC definitely need these rounds. NBK in a good position to do it. That Molotov was a great idea, but Existence forcing that 1-on-1. He's not going to win. NBK coming out with the clutch at 17-19 now the score.
Now they've gone for 2 AWPs this time. So, I mean, let's say they lose a site and they have 3 AWPs. Like, how are they going to retake the site? It's an interesting strat there, but I mean, the aggression we're seeing from this LDLC side is just fantastic to watch. And they're not even they're not like, we're going to lose the site. They're like, we're just going to rip their heads off. And oh my God!
Can you believe it? What a kill from Kenny S. How does he even know to look for that shot? That is some deep insight there into how Catch is played.
That is whack-a-mole, if ever I have seen it.
And also NBK very close. He's been spotting some pixels there of Existence towards that team main. Existence going to go for the 1-on-1, takes the kill onto NBK, and now LDLC find themselves a player down, and Titan definitely in a lot of trouble. LDLC in a lot of trouble here. And Maniac, really far pushed here in the vent room. If they have not detected him, looks like they have. They'll take the kill anyway. So now it's 2 players left for LDLC, and Titan really winning these aim battles here. Not dropped a single player. And Maniac just going to hold the site down. Here goes SmithZz looking for the pick. 2 AWPs left, and this is going to be very tough to deal with. There is the first kill from SmithZz. Takes down one of the players on the site. Still 4 more to find, though. For those angles, and Kenny S is ready for this. Boom, takes the shot onto SmithZz, takes him out. Now it's Happy. Does he want to try Kenny S as well? Does he want to try his luck? I don't know if it's a good idea right now. There's smokes all over the place. They're looking at every single angle. He's still looking for those shots though. And there it is. Existence going to send him to an early grave. And it's 17-20 now the score as Titan roll forwards.
Match point to Titan here. They have 3 match points to play with. This is the first. So we'll see what the plan is going to be from LDLC here. Are they going to go for aggression, or are they going to be more passive than we have seen in previous rounds? We're about to find out. Only gone for 1 AWP here compared to previous rounds where they've had 3. So we'll see what they can do with this.
All right, so things start off slowly. We get a pick from Maniac. He goes through the smoke there onto B. That's a big, big deal here. We have shox left alone there. He's going to have to basically hold it down by himself. He can't push out aggressively really either because he doesn't know where they are. So this is LDLC in the dark right now as Titan slowly close their grip around the A bomb site with Kenny S looking for those peaks, looking for those angles, trying to shut them down. And there goes the smoke in from Happy, but he is going to need some help very, very shortly.
Yes, just seems to know all the little sneaky spots that people can expect to be found on, and was really unfortunate to miss that one on Happy there, which would have been another amazing highlight reel for Kenny S. But NBK is going to make it a 4-on-4, taking out Maniac, and the bomb is heading towards A for the terrorists. And there's only 2 people there now, but the full rotation is coming in from the CTs.
And there goes SmithZz towards Forklift with that CZ. Up, coming out. Can he make the kills? Flick shot miss. SmithZz has to get some frags. He gets one. That's all he will find. And now it's on NBK. Titan do it. They actually win. I cannot believe it. LDLC, they had a great match, but Titan towards the end, they just pulled away slowly but surely. They look like the better team here today on Cash. So amazing game. And I don't know. I mean, people were betting for this. Like, Titan was slightly favored. They were favored just enough to reflect the exact match result, to be honest. It was so close. Yeah,
it was worth mentioning as well that that was Titan's pick, I believe. Was that Titan's pick?
Yes. No, it was LDLC's.
It was LDLC's pick?
LDLC's pick.
Okay, so we've still got another match between these two teams to come where Titan will be able to pick what map they want. So it's interesting. We've seen an upset, basically. The home team lost to the opposing force, and, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. But that's a I think like psychologically that's a really important win for the new Titan lineup as well, especially as they were kind of, you know, the heart was ripped out of them and a bunch of players left. And I know Kenyas, from what we've seen on the internet at least, was he didn't want to kind of betray his the teammates he's with at the moment and decided to stay on board. And so that's going to be a big victory there for Titan.
I love the new style that they're bringing to the game right now. So really exciting team to watch out for. I can't wait to see more from them. Definitely, guys, check out the platform. Go play some pugs. Got to be itching to play some Counter-Strike by now. I know I am, and I know you are, James, as well.
Absolutely.
You're
I believe we're due to give some skins away as well for reaching 85. Yeah. So I will just go into a match for a second. So bear with us while we do that. But in the meantime, absolutely, check out league.faceit.com and the general Faceit website. You can win VIP tickets to Milan for the LAN finals. That is flights and hotel, absolutely free as well. All you need to do is be top of the leaderboard on that particular community night. There are, I think, 5 community nights upcoming for Europe and America. You can find out more information on those on faceit.com and other aggregate sites. Yeah,
I actually love the league.faceit.com right now, because we didn't have that last season. It's a new thing for this season, this FACEIT League, and you can get all the info. Because of course we do have those rescheduled matches and everything.
Yeah.
So if ever you're wondering, what's going on, and you don't see it on HLTV, you can just go there to that website, and you'll find out everything you need to know. Or you can just follow FACEIT on Twitter, and that will also help you figure out what's going on, or the Facebook as well, FACEIT community. So. Yeah, James, it's been a blast tonight, and we have to end it with the skin giveaway. So
absolutely,
we're getting on a surf server right now. Your favorite?
Yeah, I like a bit of surf deathmatch. It's not even normal surf where you're just going courses. It's just surf deathmatch. You just fly around knifing people and all kinds of other shenanigans.
If you guys want to actually receive or have the chance to receive a skin, make sure you have your Twitch account linked to your Steam account.
Yeah, we have mentioned that before, so you should have it done by now. And we'll see if we can give this skin away. If we just switch to the game here. I think I have to actually suicide to get my inventory up, which is a bit ridiculous, but there we go.
That is kind of crazy, but here we go.
Okay. So there's 25 skins given out to some random people in the chat, so good luck and enjoy those, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching. It's been a blast. Follow the channel so you always know when we go live, and we will indeed see you next time.